Hey guys, I just wanted to come to you with this Monday. I hope you are going to have a beautiful week, but I wanted to tell you about something I woke up thinking about because that's how my inspiration tends to come. But a lot of times people ask me, Tiffany, what do you do with your old journals? Well, I flip through them and I look at them periodically whenever I need an inspiration boost. But what I want to do today is kind of remix that idea, and I talk with my hands a lot, remix that idea and use this newly finished journal. It doesn't have to be finished, so just one of your old journals. And so what I envision taking place in today's video is I'm going to flip to a random page, and something on that page I'm going to use to approach my new journal. So hopefully that makes sense. So for an example, if this piece of fabric, if I flip to this and I saw this piece of fabric, then this piece of fabric, I would glue it into kind of like a prompt that I would glue in to the new page. Or maybe, you know, it's masking tape, maybe it's scribbles, maybe it's the color, maybe it's these marks here. Whatever it is, whenever I open the journal today, I'm going to flip through as many as I feel like I need to flip through to put the page together. And then I'm just going to let that kind of guide me through the video today. So let's go. I want to talk that out with you guys and kind of explain it, because it would be hard to do in a voiceover because I really don't know what I'm doing, but it sounds like a great idea. So let's see if it is a great idea. And let's remix these journals and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna go to the voiceover now and let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I don't know, that might have been as clear as mud, but what we're going to do is actually use the blue journal as the journal I'm working in, open the old journal, and use whatever really catches my eye to work as a prompt on the new page. So I saw this on the lines I thought were very interesting, and so it kind of captivated and caught my attention, so I wanted to use that into this journal page that I'm working in, my blue journal. So whatever, I think the right side of this paper is Tyvek, and it did not take that charcoal very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little smidge of dark gray paint, and I'm going to just kind of emulate from the inspiration of those lines, just some random lines onto the page, and I felt that that was enough. Now what you're not seeing is that my eyes are closed whenever I am opening that journal, so I'm not picking something. I'm actually randomly opening it up to a page, and whatever that page lands on, I'm taking that as inspiration. Well, in this particular one, I noticed that there was a tea bag that was glued down, and I thought, well, heck, I got a tea bag right here, why not roll with it? And I really love using tea bags scrunched up to really create some very interesting texture, and I am going to go in with the gel medium there just for extra security. The glue stick might have worked, but just because I had it there and I wanted to scrunch it up, I went ahead and used the gel medium. So now I'm looking for my itty bitty Stabilo awl, because y'all, I have like 20 of them, but I promise you what, they are in different rooms of my house. Like, I have a Stabilo awl and a little art bag beside my bed. I have one beside the couch. I have one in my office. But I could not find one. I could only find this itty bitty one that I found. So I flipped open and I saw a little piece of cardboard. I really like this page a lot. It was in my 5-minute journal, 5-minute challenge for August. So I happened to have a random piece of cardboard, because doesn't everybody just have cardboard coming out the wazoo? And I immediately decided that that second piece just worked better. And when I put it next to that tea bag, I was like, yeah, babe, that's where it's supposed to be. And now, of course, I'm going to get hiccups. Oh, it's just been one of those days. We're going to roll with it. So I'm going in here with the large white splotch of paint with my finger and just kind of emulating that large white circle in between the dark over there and kind of the white and lights that this page brought. And then I also loved the marks that are created right on right up under the cardboard. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a little bitty like marks with lines through it. And so I'm going to take my number 2 pencil and I'm going to go through and just kind of emulate that same type of pattern. I think I'm showing you right here that I really like that. And then this is another one of my most favorite pages in this journal. And it was also part of my 5-minute challenge, if I'm not mistaken. It really is awesome because it makes me go like, you know what? When you are the most random and the most rushed, I love that look. I just do. So that's why I just keep going back to that, to what I like, which is the quick, fast things that you don't have to think a lot about, but just kind of move you and speak to you. Now I can't remember. I just filmed this morning. I still can't remember. What did I use? Oh, I think I tinker around trying to figure out. I was using, there's like a piece of graph paper in that one that has like the lights, and then I saw that I had some very similar colors there that I used. And then I went and grabbed a vintage envelope out of my vintage envelope drawer because everybody has one of those in their studio. And I just couldn't pull it together like what visually I wanted, so I just stopped forcing it and just said, okay, that's okay, we'll go another way. So I'm going to use all the scribbles at the very bottom corner there as inspiration, along with the very dark areas at the top of that, activated with my paintbrush, just to kind of bring a little extra grunge and kind of mimic the area of that page next to me. And now, to be quite honest, it's pretty much a wrap, guys. What I did notice is when I started heating that right page up, it started kind of melting, which makes me think that it absolutely was Tyvek, but it did give it a very cool like texture, and I started like playing with making that area kind of warp a little bit. So I think it turned out cool. I hope that this gives you a fresh set of eyes to try in your journal. And I flipped it one more time, and this one had words, so I wanted to take a look and see if any words spoke to me in my large font book, and I did find a few, and it says, I do not know what the world is coming to. And I thought it was so fitting to finish this last page of this journal. This journal is by Shelly Sazam, and she is on Instagram. The other journal, the pink one that I used as inspiration book, that is from Kristen Peterson, Altered State Studios, also on Instagram. I will do my very best to link them in the description box if you're interested in one of their journals. So I'm just going to glue that down, add a little scribbles, guys, and I'm going to call it a wrap. I love, love, love how the page turned out. I do have some still shots for you, and then I have one more thing I decided to add, which was a little masking tape, because I thought that dark tea bag was really, really dark, and so I'm going to use a piece of masking tape just to kind of break that area up, and then I'm going to use a little Stabilo, and I'm going to grunge it up because that's how I roll, and I'm going to call it a day. So I hope this inspires you to use some of your old journals and your old work to catapult you into a new project or a new page. And until next time, guys, toodaloo!